Hi viewers, welcome to our channel Kavita Ashok Educational and Motivational Channel. Right. Today we are going to discuss an important chapter, progressions in 10th class, paper 1. This is very important topic, not only for the exams, it is also important for competitive exams also. Okay. We have to know what is meant by the progressions, when we can use the progression, how many types are there in that progression, we will discuss now. Look at it now. Suppose 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What is the next number? 6. Next 7. Next 8. So on. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. What is the next number? 12. Next 14. So on. Next. If suppose 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So what is the next number? 30. Next 35. So on. So if we write the elements like this is called sequence. We can call this as sequence. Here, once you observe, what is the difference between these two? 1. Why? Because 2 minus 1 is 1. What is the difference between these two? 1. 1. 1. 1. And 1. So that's why we can imagine what is the next element. 8 plus 1 will becomes 9. Next 10, 11, 12, like that. Once you observe, what is the difference between these two? 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. And 2. So here the difference is same. What about this one? 5. 5. 5. 5. 5 and 5. So that's why 35 plus 5 will becomes 40. 40, 45, 50 like this. So this is called what's that? Sequence. This sequence will becomes a progression if the difference between the consecutive terms will be same. The difference is same here. The difference is same here. The difference is same here. So that's why we can call this as arithmetic sequence. This is called what? Arithmetic sequence, or simply we can call arithmetic progression. Arithmetic sequence or arithmetic progression. Look at here now. In the same sequence, if you write like this here, 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 plus so on. This one, 2 plus 4 plus 6 plus 8 plus 10 plus 12 plus so on. And this one, 5 plus 10 plus 15 plus 20 plus 25 plus so on. Same sequence, just we added by using plus. We kept only pluses between them. Then it will becomes series. If only commas are there, we can call that as a sequence. If we write by using the plus symbol, and this is become series. Here also the same difference. The difference is same. So we can call this as arithmetic series. Okay, that is arithmetic sequence and arithmetic series, or simply we can call arithmetic progression also. The progression may be in terms of sequence or maybe in terms of series. So finally, what is the conclusion? If we keep the elements by using the commas, it will become the sequence. If we add those elements, then it will become the series. If the difference is same, we can call that is the arithmetic sequence, and this is arithmetic series. Now we will discuss the arithmetic progressions in detail. Yes, look at here now. Suppose we are taking one sequence like this. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, so on, 100 is there. Or 2, 4, 6, 8, so on is there. What is the difference between these two? Here, finite number of terms are there. The starting term is there, the ending term is there. If the starting and ending terms are there, we can call this as finite sequence. And this is infinite sequence. Why? Because there is no end element, only starting element is there, no ending element. This is infinite sequence or infinite arithmetic progression. This is finite arithmetic progression, right? In this here, 2 is called first term. This is what? First term. Each element is called term only. Each element is called term. First term, second term, third term, fourth term, terms. But this element is called first term. And this is last term. In future, we can take that as a L. L in the sense here, last term. First term and the last term. Look at here now. This is T1, first term, T1, T2, T3, T4, T5, so on. First term is called T1. We can denote this as A. A is what here? 2. T1 is equal to A, that is equal to 2. Right? Next. T2 is equal to, what is it? Second term. This is 4. We can write this as 2 plus 2. A plus 2. Next. T3 is nothing but 6 here. This 6 is A2 plus T2. Why? Because T2 is 4. So finally, here the difference is 2. Here the difference is 2. And we can write this as 2 plus 2 plus 2. For T2, again we are adding 2. So just we added 2 for every term. 2 for every term. Or the difference between T2, T1 is 4 minus 2. That is equal to 2. T3 minus T2. 6 minus 4, that is equal to 2. T4 minus T3, 8 minus 6, that is 2. So in all these cases, the difference is same. Means T2 minus T1 value, T3 minus T2 value, T4 minus T3 value is same. So the difference between two consecutive terms is always the same here. We can call that particular term is called D, that is common difference. Common difference. This is the first term A and this is the D, common difference. So these two terms are very important in case of arithmetic progression. These two are the key terms. These two are the key terms. If we know A and D value, whatever it may be the problem, easily we can solve. Let's look at here now. A is the first term. And every term that is added by the common difference D. A plus D, A plus D plus D, A plus D plus D plus D, so on. Look at him. A plus D, A plus 2D, A plus 3D, so on. First term T1 is A. Second term T2 is equal to A plus D. Third term T3 is equal to A plus 2D. Fourth term T4 is equal to A plus 3D. Once you observe, 4 is in T4, then it will become 3, A plus 3D. T3, then it will become 2D, A plus 2D. T2, nothing is there in the sense of 1. Means, whenever a term is there, it will be decreased by 1. 3, 2, 4, 3, 2, 1. Expect what will happen here? T10. So, A is common for all. Plus, here 10 is in, then it will become 10 minus 1 into D. Why? Because this is A plus 3 minus 1 into D. This is a plus 4 minus 1 into d. Why? Because 4 is there now, 4 minus 1 into d. According to that, what it will becomes? A plus 10 minus 1 into d. What? Finally this is a plus 9d. Now tell, what is t 100? According to this, we can write this as a plus 100 minus 1 into d. So finally, t 100 is nothing but t a plus 99d. So finally our conclusion is here, in the place of 100, if you take n, what it will becomes? A plus 100 is n, 100 minus 1. 10 is n, 10 minus 1. Here n is n. What it will becomes? N minus 1 into d. So this is the formula to find out nth term in the arithmetic progression. Is it clear now? Tn is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. Right. Which of the following are arithmetic progressions? Why? That is the question. So 3 problems are given. We have to check whether these progressions are arithmetic progressions or not. First take the first question. So this is T1, T2, T3, T4, T5, T6 and T7. So whenever the problem is like this, to verify whether the progression is arithmetic progression or not, so we have only the thing is, we have to find out the first term. If the common difference is same, we can say that that is a arithmetic progression. So now look at here now. T2 minus T1, 3 minus 2, that is equal to 1. T3 minus T2, 5 minus 3, that is equal to 2. One thing is failed in the sense no need to check the remaining numbers. So T2 minus T1 is not equal to T3 minus T2. Here the common difference is same. The difference between these two terms and difference between these two terms are not same. So it is not in AP. The shortcut form of arithmetic progression is AP. So it is not AP. Go for the second. Here T1, T2, T3, T4, T5 and T6. So T2 minus T1, 5 minus 2, that is equal to 3. T3 minus T2, 7 minus 5, that is equal to 2. Again, the condition is failed. T2 minus T1 is not equal to T3 minus T2. So that's why it is not in AP, arithmetic progression. So finally, the third problem. See, again this is T1, T2, T3 and T4. So now T2 minus T1 is equal to minus 3 minus of minus 1. Minus 3 minus of minus will becomes plus 1, that is equal to minus 2. Next T3 minus T2, minus 5 minus of minus 3, minus 5 minus of minus plus 3, again that is equal to minus 2. Next T4 minus T3, minus 7 minus of minus 5, so minus 7 minus of plus, again minus 2. In all these cases the common difference is same. That means T2 minus T1 is equal to T3 minus T2 is equal to T4 minus T3 is equal to minus 2. That is the common difference. If the common difference is same, we can say that the given progression is a arithmetic progression. So that's why this is in AP, arithmetic progression. So whenever the problem is given, we have to know whether the progression is a arithmetic progression or not. So simply the thing is finding the common difference. If one thing is failed in the sense here, easily we can say that that is not the arithmetic progression. Right. For the AP, one problem is given, write the first term A and the common difference D and find the seventh term. When the problem is like this here, so there is no need to check whether the given series is arithmetic series or arithmetic progression like that. Why? Because he only specified that it is an AP. So when it is an AP, what is given here? We have to find out the first term. First term in the sense T1 term. So this is T1, T2, T3 and T4. For this problem here, first term T1 is equal to A is nothing but 1 by 4. So write the first term, that is completed. And the common difference, right? Common difference D is equal to T2 minus T1. It is enough. Either we can take T2 minus T1, or we can take T3 minus T2, or we can take T4 minus T3. We can get the same thing. Why? Because he only specified that it is arithmetic progression. So that's why T2 minus T1. So T2 minus 1 by 4 minus T1 1 by 4 minus 2. So now these are the like terms. No problem. Easily we can add. 4 is the LCM here. Minus 1. This is minus 1. So this is minus 2 by 4. 2 1 ja 2 2 ja. So finally the common difference is here minus 1 by 2. Next, common difference D. And find the seventh term. Seventh term means T7. T1, T2, T3, T4 is given. T7 we want. Right. We already know Tn. Nth term if you want to find out, Tn is equal to A plus n minus 1 into D. Isn't it? We already proved the formula Tn as A plus n minus 1 into D. This is the nth term formula. We want T7. So in the place of n, we are replacing with 7. So then A in the sense, the first term is n 1 by 4 plus 7 minus 1 into D in the sense common difference minus 1 by 2. So now 1 by 4 plus 7 minus 1 is 6 into minus 1 by 2. 2 1 ja, 2 3 ja. So this is 1 by 4 minus 1 into 3 is minus 3. So now 4 is the LCM here. 4 is the LCM. Nothing is there in the sense 1 here. So 4 is already there. So 1 keep their bracket, minus 3 keep their bracket. 4 will becomes 4 if you multiply with 1. 4 1 ja 4. 1 will becomes 4 if you multiply with the 4. 1 4 ja 4. So now 1 minus 12 by 4. This is equal to minus 11 by 4. This is what? T7 term. Like this we can calculate the term. Tn is equal to A plus n minus 1 into D formula. This is very important formula to find out not only the 7th term, if you want 100th term also we can easily calculate by using this formula. Next, look at here. Which of the following forms are AP? So to find out the AP, just we have to check whether the common difference is same or not, right? So T1, T2, T3 and T4. If it is in AP, then we have to find out the next two terms. Is it clear? So T4 is in, if it is AP, we can find out the T5 value and T6 value. So for this problem, first we are calculating common difference here. T2 minus T2, T2 minus T1, 10 minus 4, that is equal to 6. Next, T3 minus T2, 16 minus 10, that is also 6 only. T4 minus T3, 22 minus 16, this is also 6 only. The common difference is same in all these cases. So that's why it is in AP. And this is T1, first term A. T1 is nothing but A. We want T5. T5 in the sense A plus 4D. It is decreased by 1. We already know. N minus. N is there, N minus 1. So T5 is A plus 4D. Now T5 is equal to A in the sense 4 plus 4 into D in the sense common difference. Common difference is 6. 4 plus 24. This is 28. This is T5. In the same manner, if you want T6, next to two terms, T6, A plus 5D. Again, A in the sense here 4 plus 5 into common difference is D, that is 6. So 4 plus 5 6 is 30. This is equal to 34. Like this we can calculate. Okay. Now here, if we observe this one, the common difference T2 minus T1. This is T1, this is T2. 2 minus of minus 2. Minus of minus plus. That will becomes 4 here. T3 minus T2. Minus 2 minus 2. This is minus 4. This is 4 and this is minus 4. Means the common difference is not same. T3 minus T2 is not equal to T2 minus T1. Isn't it? So that's why it is not in AP. If it is not in AP, there is no need to calculate the remaining terms. So for the same thing, here T1 is given, T2 is given, T3 is given, T4 is given. T2 minus T1, 2x minus x is x. 3x minus 2x is x. 4x minus 3x is x. So x, 2x, 3x, 4x, next is 5x and 6x. This is nothing but T5 and this is nothing but T6. Like this we can calculate the remaining terms. So this is about total arithmetic progression. In the next class, we will discuss more about the arithmetic progressions. How can you find out the number of terms, sum of terms, everything we will discuss in the next class. Thank you very much.